So, Tesla is recalling nearly every car sold in the United States for safety concerns. Now, this is something a lot of people have different opinion about. People say Teslas don't have a lot of crashes compared to other cars because of these safety systems they've put in place. But on the other hand, there's been, I think, about 32 or 37 accidents recorded, which took about 17 lives. That is a lot of lives. Even one life would be too much. So if you ask me if it's worth the recall, I think it is. It's something concerning. Again, like I said, Teslas, they make very good products, but I still think the recall is worth it. The major problem people are speculating is you only have to hold your steering wheel to show you're concentrating, which means if you're looking away, you might not be concentrating, but your hand could be on the steering wheel. And I've seen people do that in different videos, even on TikTok and, all Instagram reels. You'll be seeing things like that. People doing wild stuff while putting their hands on the steering wheel, and the machine or the computer thinks they're concentrating, but really they're not. So I feel like Tesla, what they're looking to do speculatively is they want to integrate more systems. I think basically softwares or maybe hardware as well, to make sure they alert the drivers to concentrate even more. I think it's a good thing. I commend that. But regardless, I feel like they should implement something that General Motors has implemented, which means it can read your face and see if you are really looking at the windshield. I don't know how they do that thing, but Tesla should implement something like that, because even alerting people more, making them accountable, they could choose not to concentrate even with those alerts. Your alarm ever buzzed so many times and you're still sleeping, you don't want to wake up. It could happen here too. You can see like some people are doing weird stuff and the alert is coming up, but they still don't want to adjust. I've been in cars where people are trying to change lanes and the blind spot is beeping constantly. They still change the lane. It could be effective here as well. So I urge Tesla to, implement a system similar, maybe not in the present cars they've made, but in the upcoming cars, system similar to GM, where we can actually tell if somebody is watching or looking at where they're going to. And also there's something I noticed with Teslas, and I don't know if it's just me, I might be wrong about this, but feel free to correct me. Tesla has one pedal driving, and when somebody is going very fast and they take their feet off the pedal, it starts to slow down. But one thing is, when it slows down, the brake light doesn't come on, which means you don't really know the person is braking, even though the person is technically braking because they're slowing down. And you cannot judge. I don't know if it's just the way I drive, but usually when someone is slowing down and I see the brake lights, I kind of maybe slow down sometimes just to see if I have enough space. But Teslas, you don't know that. It just goes fast and then starts slowing down. And then now you're forced to be in shock, oh shit, it's slowing down. I feel like Tesla should work on something to, make that better. It's disturbing a little bit. And Tesla drivers, you guys need to concentrate. Tesla drivers are not the best drivers, honestly. In fact, if I see a Tesla driver on the road, I automatically assume they have an L. Truthfully, because the way they drive. The other day I was trying to change lane. I'll share a story. I was trying to change lane. This Tesla driver was way behind me. And then I signaled. As soon as I looked at the thing, I checked my blind spot. And then I signaled. And then I'm like, okay, let me change the lane now. As soon as I turned, the Tesla driver was right beside me. I'm like, bro, you saw me signaling. I checked my blind spot. Why are you beside me? Why don't you give me the space? And they don't understand. The car is so fast that, unlike other cars, it's going to take some time to get to that space or that speed. But Teslas can just move like that and be right next to you. And it was annoying to me because if I didn't check the second time, it would be a crash. So yeah, as we can blame Tesla, Elon Musk, the manufacturers more and more for this, but generally the responsibility is in the hand of the drivers. There are good Tesla drivers out there who probably, who drive their cars very well and don't do this mess, but other Tesla drivers rely mostly on the software to take them everywhere. And people have this perception that Teslas are safe, and they are safe, very safe cars, 5-star ratings. But the driver is also mostly responsible. You can't put somebody who can't drive in a Tesla. No matter how safe it is, it's going to be unsafe still. So yeah, the drivers should be responsible. And Tesla should make sure that they put something that really makes the drivers observe. If they're not observing, you cut the autopilot off, because it's also a thing about reputation on Tesla. If your drivers or your cars keep crashing, people are going to say Tesla in general is a problematic car. Meanwhile, it's a thing of the drivers just messing up. Yeah. Anyways, I just thought I should bring the updates to you. Let me know what you think about Teslas. Again, I like Tesla. I like the products. I think they make good products. The only reason why I haven't gotten an electric car just yet is because I have a little bit of range anxiety, and when I get over that, I might get a Tesla eventually. But Tesla needs to implement these safety things. They've recalled ahead about more than 1 million cars, which is a lot. And this is just in the United States, which means they might go across different nations to recall, or at least Canada. It's going to be very expensive for them. They don't want to keep doing this, so it's better to implement the very best security measures right now rather than keep on continuously recalling these vehicles. Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts. It's the end of this one. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.